everybody to 719 Co., located in beautiful Colorado Springs, the city we care about. I'm Pappy Sorellis. That's me back in the 90s at Wasson High School in marching band. You may have seen me with this guy, playing around town, having a good time, and together, working with people to raise money in our community to help those that need help. And right now, we have people working all over the place. Wonderful people that are stepping in to help us help others. And we're meeting some important people along the way. What's it all about? Community. The only thing we really care about, inside and out. Thinking, shopping, buying local, and being proud of Colorado Springs. That's right. It's time for the 719 Co. podcast. Let's do this. This is what I feel like right now. This is what I feel like. Hey, we don't know what we're doing. We got on, Wes. We're only 45 minutes late. I don't know, maybe like 42 minutes late. Hey, it's the 719 Co podcast. And I'm playing goofy Ukrainian music. This is like the Keystone Cops for Ukrainian music. What is going on, 719 Co? I'm Pappy Sorellis with 719 Co. You are here at the 719 Co studios. Check it out. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to put this phone away. Put this in my pocket because I'm happy to see Wes. This is good. I hope I don't crack it, man, because I weigh a lot in the back of my butt. Like, you see those skinny people put their phone in their pocket and they sit down and everything. And I look at skinny people that do that. And I'm like, I could never do that. I could never put a phone in the back of my pocket and just sit confidently, knowing that I don't know, man. I don't feel good about that. Maybe I got to hold on to this. But we are here at the 719 Co studio. What do you guys think of the studio? Matter of fact, let's find out. Let's go to the chat room right now. It's time for the Hello Chat Room. This is where the people come out here. Rockstar is here. Thomas Dowling is here. I'm not seeing the video, but it says you're live. That's Lobster Bob. He's saying he can't see the video.
That was way back when we did the starting.
Ah, yes. Well, Lobster Bob, I hope you are on. If you guys get a chance, let's say hello to me right now. Thomas Dowling, he says hello. It's yo. Danielle Dowling says, hey, we're here. Chuck Sullivan's on here for Twisted A. Look at that. Hey, brother. Look at that. Danielle's waving hey right now. Anybody else want to say hi? Super cool setup, says Amy. Amy. Charbowski? Is that what it is? Charbowski. Super cool setup, says, who else wants to say hi? Somebody else say hi. Look, what do we got out of here? Hey, y'all, Jennifer Redencypher. She has been wonderful about sharing our message, and that is one thing we're going to be talking about. We have a lot of great things. Who else is out there? Levi Thurston says, nice studio. Thomas Dowling, he says, fire, everybody. Yeah. I know he's not saying fire everybody. That is actually the owner of Rockstar Marble and Granite. Connor, what is up, buddy? Gummy bear. Gummy. Marsha Morgan Brower says, hi there. Hello, Marsha. What is going on, sister? That is great. We got the good people here. This is the Hello 719 Co. This is where we're going to be starting the chats on all the shows. We're learning as we're going. We're growing. We had a bunch of gremlins grab us today. We really thought we were ready to go. We worked on a lot of this show the last 2 days, last 3 days. We've been like, we've been up so late. Who's that? Connor says, say gummy bear. That's right. Gummy. Hey, that's my little brother right there. 719. He always puts out a heart. He always puts out hashtag 719 Co. He gets it. So, Marsha, everybody here. Well, let's go back to the main desk. Let's talk about what we got to talk about today. We are here at 719 Co right now, and we love to plan that out. Like, it looks good like that, you know. We have got our topics today. We have the, let's see, where am I? Yeah, the Good to Know segment. Then we have the Shutdowns Ruin Towns. We're going to talk about that. Some of you may have been on 719 Co, and that's 719co.com. and seeing the Shutdowns Ruin Towns proposal that I put together is 19 hours. It took 19 hours to put that together. Woo! We're going to talk about saving some people. Local first rock stars. And what you're looking at now is, for those of you watching, this is going to be the segments of this show. And you're going to start seeing a little more organized process for the show. It's going to be really great. 719 is rising to big time heights. And we got a lot of hard work from Wes VKCO, the producer. I got to tell you, man, I got to play you some music, man. Let me see what Fox in the Field does. Here we go. Wes VKCO, producer of the 719 Go Show. Wes is a very smart young boy. He could accomplish anything. He's a lot like Connor. Hello, Connor. Can you accomplish anything? Everybody can accomplish something. Wes VKO. Wes VKCO. I am tired. I have really been busy a lot. That's good. All right, let's see here. I got to stop that. That's good. Hey, I think these, I can adapt, Wes. You know that. I'm an improver, stand-up comedian, improver, popping on a dime here. I also have ADD, and I'm all over the place. Hello! It should make for some great viewing. I don't know, man. That's right. Also, we got the community love segment. Local first rock stars. We're going to be talking about that. We also have the community love segment where we talk about members of our community doing lovely, lovely, awesome things, man. And I was going to look at a piece of music that I could play with that, but then it just said pop. And so I thought, that's not good. And then it said chill, and I thought, that's not good. And it said retro. But like people doing action. Like here's In It to Win. Hashtag community love. Do you love your community? Show it by going to hashtag community love. Be good to somebody. All right, stop that stuff. But at any rate, these are going to be the topics that we have throughout the night, and we got some good stuff going. I want to talk about something quick. It was great. What's that? Yeah, I tell you what. Last night, let me give a setup real quick. I tell you what, take me back to the main news desk. Go ahead and take me back to the main news desk. So last night, I got to go out and, I wanted to take care of, my queen. I tell you what, give me the, what's the close-up I got? Give me my close-up. Where's my close-up? Cecil B. DeMille, where's my close-up? I don't know, is it the black one or are they seeing me in gray right now? Am I in black or what? What's going on?
No,
I don't know. I can tell with it. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean at the desk.
Oh.
No, Wes. We have other close-up scenes. That's why we work on those, Wes. I didn't want them to be like turning into guns. No, not that scene. There's okay, man. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. All right. I just wanted to be able to look. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Did we get it? Okay. People are loving this. All right, good. The screen changes so much. It confuses me, Wes. That's the only problem. You look in that monitor and you're thinking like, what's going on? All right. Wes, you good to go? You still messing with stuff? I can't tell because I go off of what you do. So is that okay? Good stuff. And you ready with the other stuff too?
Yes.
When I say to, okay. So anyway, last night, I took my lovely lady out and I want to talk about this a little bit because it touches on local first. It touches on community love. And it touches on what we're going through right now. And so I try to use my creativity as I always do. I don't know why this is playing music, but sorry. I tried to use my creativity as I always do. I wanted to create a different world for her. I wanted her, because she works really hard. There's a lot of things that happen in her life. And sometimes, just like you guys, right? You have things that happen over and over again and you get numb. You just don't hear and see things anymore. You're doing things. You're going to work. You're going to your house. You're going to all that. But you don't hear and see things a little bit. You need something to shock you. You need something to, and that's what I wanted to do for her. And I got with my friends, my network, my people that own businesses, my people that are artists, my people, my community in the 719 Co. Some beautiful people came together to make sure that I could give her the most amazing night. and we actually got to get some musicians paid. We got to get some work for some of the people at one of the restaurants down here. And it was just wonderful. Now they can still hear me when we go to the pictures, right? I don't know what pictures we have. This is kind of like those stars that were on David Letterman. They're like, why don't you tell us about the clip? Well, I don't know which one it is, but we'll see here. So let's go to the clip right now. Give me my first clip. What's my first clip here? Okay, here we go. This is my lovely lady on the left right there, of course, and she is turned around to look at Robert Beard. He is just a fantastic solo artist. He does a lot of funny stuff, but he can play so well. He has a great looper pedal. And I reached out to Robert. I said, Robert, she loves the Beatles. So let's play some Beatles. So he played the Beatles. And then I asked him, can you learn Into the Mystic? Because she loves that song. And I love getting my baby what she loves. And so, he went and learned it. And he did it for me. And he nailed it. Listen, what other clip we got? Oh, hello. Dr. Sexy in the house. That's what that is, Dr. Sexy. I am surprised Missy even stayed with me after he started playing. I'm surprised that, she's not Mrs. Tony Exum. I gotta tell you, this guy's got power, Wes. That is Tony Exum Jr. His father's on city council. I've been friends with Tony Exum for probably a little over 20 years. We have done everything from In the Mix, Soul School, Onyx Hotel, busting into Kia's house, Lady Shay and the whole group, Sugar Bear, Stacy, just a national artist now, an amazing smooth jazz player. And I wanted to share a part of me with Missy because, Missy sees me with the biker stuff and everything, but I wanted to show her another piece. And dude, wouldn't you know it, Missy loved it. She loved it. And matter of fact, some of the other people that were there, even Robert Beard stayed to watch Tony. Well, just thank you so much, Tony. I just really appreciate it. What else we got here? And this is utilizing the community. And there's our Sarah right there at Roosters. So, I'm a big burly biker with fat fingers. There's no way I'm wrapping up my present for Missy. But, when you're in this situation, you find a girl with skills. And girls can wrap presents as far as, that's all I know about that. So thank you, Sarah, for wrapping that. What else do we have here? What's the next picture? Look at that. Look at that. I mean, have you ever seen anything prettier? I mean, have you seen anything more beautiful? I know, Wes. I'm focusing, but I'm just saying, can we just look at that for a minute? Can we just, this is what it's all about. It's her, right? It's her. And I was able to use all my connections, and the people in the 719 crew are so good, that, here, I'll just play We had a wonderful night. Missy, her man. Inside Illusions, the speakeasy behind Roosters, where everybody came together. It was all about her, man. It was all about her. And so we just had a really great time, and you could just tell Missy was enjoying it. Let's go to the next slide in case she doesn't like that picture. Yeah. There he is. That was my other date. That was Mark Henry, and I got to interview him today. And I tell you, this guy put together one of the best. It was a 5-course meal, and let me tell you something. It was decadent. Wes, you had it too. And so how great is that? Mark's giving you super expensive Japanese habaki scallops. This guy, you just can't say enough. Chef Mark Henry, you're going to hear from him later. What else we got on? Do we have pictures of the food? Do we have a little pictures? Oh, that's you, Wes. That's you in our little white van of doom. They're just coming through town, and you're setting up everything and getting saxophone players, and that's my right-hand guy right there. You can't say enough about good old Wes. And just love him to death, man. Thank you, Wes, for all you do, man. What do we got? Do we got a picture of the food? Oh, there we go. There we go. Those potatoes were amazing. A little tough on the outside on purpose, and then soft on the inside. It was pickled. It was meaty. It was good. Lord, was it delicious. And we're going to be doing a video on the whole date so you guys can see the whole thing. And found out from some people they wanted to have that same kind of date, Wes. And so we may put some of those together for people. Let's go to the next one. Oh, that's all? Okay. There was a great dessert. All right. Well, let's go back to the main desk. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it right now. Let's go back to what we got to do. All right, so thank you to everybody. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you to everybody. Missy and truly, truly enjoyed it. And I'm telling you right now that she says thank you. So my hat's off to you. And sometimes I do that so people know I still have hair. You know, because some guys use hats to cover up their ball. Stay on topic, Babby. All right. In the good to know, it is the good to know right now. The good to know is that there are people in the community that love to help and people in the community that help me. And so I say, as the first part of good to know, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. You made a magical evening for me and my love. I can't thank you enough. So one of the other things is I'm asking you guys that 19-hour proposal I put together, shut downs, ruin towns. We're not going to that segment, but it's okay, Wes. You got faked out there. Hey, you know what, Wes? Let's move on. Let's pretend that's the way we meant it to happen. This is totally how we meant it to happen. Waka, waka, waka. Shut downs, ruin towns. I came up with that name because, in a way, I just wanted it to be a little bit of clickbait because I thought maybe some people would click on that and think, oh, what's this guy saying bad about the this, that, or that? Well, no, you're not. You're wrong. It's a theme. It's a theme that shutdowns of all kinds, whether it's the government, but it's also the people. It's also people giving up. Shutting down ruins towns and how we have to come up together. The proposal gets an exciting, a very, 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 very exciting. I got a plan. Before we get into the interviews, I got a plan. I always got a plan. You guys want to hear the plan? Is anybody even still watching or listening? Do we have like 5 people or something? Or what? Holy moly! And that's just on that channel right there. Holy moly! That's crazy. YouTube and 719 Co. and then my regular channel. There's over 35 people. Wow. That is awesome, guys. Jeez. Thank you for watching. That's awesome. All right, well, here's my plan real quick. We'll get into it. We had a lot of technical difficulties today. You're going to see that in the interview. One of our cameras went bad, and it happens, but it actually wasn't the camera. Somebody stepped on a wire, and Wes and I weren't here, so we'll figure that mystery out. But at any rate, so there's a few little technical difficulties from today's show, but we still got it going on. And actually, it wasn't just Wes, both of us. We figured it out together. Oh, Pappy got a brain too. But I'd be lost without Wes, so let's make that clear. Anyway, shutdowns versus towns. So 2020 is ending. And I thought it'd be cool if we went out with a bang. And you know how I do 24-hour shows. You know how I did the ones by themselves, 24 hours, played the piano 24 hours all the way through. And then I went out and did 5 24-hour shows because I'm stupid. And I did them every Saturday in May. And then I decided, you know what? Let's do 5 24-hour shows in a row, Monday through Friday, December 28th to January 1st. And you know why we're going to do that? We are going to do that to raise money for everybody. We have some shirts coming out. Matter of fact, did we ever have the shirt that was out there? I think I might have to do it on this camera here. This might be a thing. I think that's something that did not. I think that's something that got passed through. Did I message it to you? Let me take a look here because we got these new shirts coming out. Here's a poster. Then Donald. Okay, Don. Oh, here we go. I got it. Wait. Well, that's the image, right? I don't know if one's going to be the shirt. Okay, well, let me show you this. Here we go. Let's see. Give me the screen real quick so I can see if this is working. So let's see if they can see that. So Shutdowns, Ruined Towns, that's designed by Don Schaefer from Three Deuces Design. That's going to be made on a t-shirt. What do y'all think of that design? Let's go to the chat room right now. What do y'all think of the design? Let's go to the chat room. I want to see people chatting right now. Love that you were able to help. You're not supposed to let that out, Leah. Get that off of there. All right, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, Wes. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Is it okay if we give the surprises? I mean, we're the ones that worked on it. I know you're excited, but Jesus, man. All right. Well, I guess we won't talk about that. We'll just cut. Jesus, Leah. Okay. We're happy to, you know what? That means the other people reading it, they know. Guys, if you give away it, this is why we can't tell you stuff. because you're ruining the element of surprise. There's like a process to this. Ah, damn it. Okay. Anyway, what do you guys think of the logo? Let me show that one more time. Give me a thing of the logo. I guess they've already seen it now, so go ahead and go to the chat room where all the bad boys and girls are. All right, show that again without stuff in front of it. What stuff is in front of it? What's he talking about? I don't know.
Oh, because you were doing it on the chat and then the chat boxes.
The chat box. Oh, okay, like this. Okay, is that better?
Yep.
Shutdowns ruin towns. Tell me what you think of it. Stop buying presents for people and start donating. Hey, Danielle, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, tell me what you guys think of the logo. Tell me what you think of the logo. Shutdowns, ruin towns. Very creative. Kathy Spencer likes it. There we go. Kathy Spencer says this is awesome. Who else? Yeah, Kathy, it's good to have you back. Up close, the words were blocking it. Yes, thanks. Tell me she saw it already. Okay, she saw it. Marcia saw it?
Yep.
Well, because if Kathy saw it, Marcia had to have seen it. Marcia, there you go. There you go. Shutdowns, ruin towns. What do you think, guys? Go ahead and type in right now. Let's type in. If you're watching the show, type in. I don't know why you would sit there and watch and not get involved. I have no idea. That blows my mind. I could never watch a podcast that had the ability to talk to somebody and just sit there and not talk. That is the craziest thing. Shutdowns, ruin towns. What do you guys think of the logo? Go to the chat room and see what's going on. Do we have to refresh that right there? I don't know. Facts, brother. Peter says facts, brother. Facts, brother. Marcia says it looks great. So these are going to be on the shirts. Leah says it looks great. We love Leah, by the way. So I just want to make that clear. We love her. Like, we do love her. It's just we learn together, man. Ron Alexander says it looks great. We're getting great feedback on that. So these are the shirts that we're going to sell. Here's what's going to happen. Thomas Dowling says the logo is sick. Now, Thomas Dowling, Danielle Dowling, they are the heads of Rockstar Marble and Granite. And that is a name you are going to be hearing a lot more of lately and here in the coming future. Desi Olson says yes. Whoops. My bad. I'm sorry. Bye-bye, cheeky guy. Okay. Shutdowns, ruin towns. This is going to be the t-shirt. I guess I need one. I don't have a 719 Coach shirt. You see? You see this? You see? We got hacked. We got hacked by the hacker. There we go. The hacker hacked us. That's it, man. All right. So, Tyler, what is your 719 Coach shirt? What size is he? What size is he, Wes? Ask him what size he is. Can you type and ask him? Yeah. Ask him what size he is and make sure we get that to him. He says, the hacker has arrived. Woo! Let's see. We love all you do for us businesses that are shut down. I was wanting to... Hey, can you scroll that back up?
No.
Oh, really? It doesn't do that. Can you go back to the big screen on it? The long screen.
Well, actually, what I can do, just for now,
Yeah.
is...
Yeah. We actually got videos and stuff to watch. I hope you guys are still watching. Oh, yeah, that's nice. We love all you do for us businesses that are shut down. I was wanting to try to raise money for our bar, and the employee's not working, but wasn't sure how to do it. Maybe you can do it. Stephanie, we will absolutely direct you. We will absolutely help you. This is what we're here for. We are looking for more businesses to give us. We have the $2,000 giveaway tonight. Tonight, we're giving away the $2,000. And I tell you, we're going after more companies to get the $2,000. We got so many great things to talk about with you guys. I can't wait to get to them all. Okay, let's do this. Let's get to an interview. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get myself in the interview. So we're gonna try. The camera's not working, but we're gonna go to Mark Henry now. Let's go over to Mark Henry. Mark, and give me the stuff. Give me the notes there. And. So there's Mark Henry getting things ready right here, and let's see. We got the bowls of the good bowls. He's doing a big project with that. They're going to talk about that, and we're going to head on over to the Roosters, and we've got Chef Mark Henry. That is Sarah. She is awesome. They're getting those big bowls ready. 600 people. Chef Mark Henry, what is up, man? How you doing? Wave at me. How are you?
What's up, Pappy? Thanks for giving us a shout out,
Hey,
getting
I
us
need
on the
the
show.
stuff,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen, I wanted to talk to you about a few things. You're working on a project right now, and it looks like you got the project behind you. What's going on there behind you?
So we are working on what we're calling the 719 Co. and Rooster's House of Ramen production line. We're feeding all the frontline workers over at Penrose Hospital. We got 600 meals going out tomorrow at 10:30. So we're just working on getting everything prepped up and feeding people good food and giving back to the community.
Dude, that's a big deal, man. That is a really big deal. You got to tell me, man, what inspired this?
You know, the inspiration for this really just came from, watching all the different people go through all these different constraints with businesses and how we give back to the community as opposed to laying down and just taking these shutdowns. What can we do to give back to the community that we're a part of? And how do we get involved and, be a force of good as opposed to the force of depression that's already running rampant out there?
With our shutdowns ruined towns, what is it you love about that, and why did you join us? And now you're even helping lead us. Why don't you take me in a little bit about what you liked about the program?
There's a lot going on in Colorado Springs and El Paso County, and we've got a lot of really good people that we're working with Shutdowns Ruined Towns. You've done a great job getting a good team of people together, working with Greg Howard and getting some consultation from him about the ins and outs and the do's and the don'ts. My business partner, Sean Fitzgerald, and really what you've done is you've encompassed this city with a group of people that really love this city, and we all call it home. And we don't want to see shutdowns ruin towns. We want to see communities ruin shutdowns, and we want to continue to move forward. And we want to, send hope out there. There's enough despair. There's enough frustration and anger. We want to be a movement of good, and you've done a great job getting the right people involved. So it's easy to be a part of.
A lot of owners out there. I would call it the owner's psyche. With the owner's psyche out there, what is it that you would say about what's happening? What would you say to the owners out there?
To my fellow restaurant owners and even just small business owners, it doesn't have to be constrained just to restaurants. We've all got our stories of what this is doing to us, personally, financially, on the business side, at home. I think we're stronger together, and that's why the 719 Co. and the SRT team is super important. We can really make an impact, and we have to take ownership of this town and remember the why of why we're doing what we're doing, why we got into business. My restaurant is here because I wanted my family to prosper. I wanted to be able to see them. I wanted to be able to do the things that I love in this industry with the people that I love, and I want the same for my whole staff. So everybody's got their stories why this is ruining us. Let's all get together and write the story of why it's not going to, and let's do that together because we're stronger in numbers than we are individually.
Well, Chef, it has been great to talk to you. Great to have you on the podcast. I know that we're going to be going down there. We're going to be filming live Thursday morning as you take the food out. Can you leave us real quick and maybe grab that bowl of ramen next to you? And can you talk to me a little about it? Talk to our audience about what you're doing here.
All right, so what we've got here is sesame ginger chicken salad. We've got some rice noodles, pickled carrots, baby corn, and some pickled bamboo shoots. All super healthy food. We're going to serve it cold tomorrow. People can throw it in the microwave if they want, but we're feeding our frontline workers over at Penrose Hospital in partnership with Chef Bill Poulin, just trying to keep people going because the fight's not over, but neither are we.
Well, hey, thanks for being on the show, and we will see you at the next meeting, buddy, as we try to get everybody back on track the best way we can. I know we're going up a big hill, but thanks for everything you're doing there, Chef.
Thank you, Pappy. Appreciate you guys.
And that is Mark Henry, Chef Mark Henry, Roosters, Happy Belly Tacos, Wobbly Olive. Just a great guy and really putting his heart out. This is the same guy that helped make the 5-course meal for Missy and I. So we, 719 Co, are going to be out there tomorrow morning, and we're going to be filming all the stuff that Mark is doing. I want to get going through some videos while we have people's attention and stuff like that. I did have a great talk with Greg Howard, who is the president of the Pikes Peak chapter of the Colorado Restaurant Association. And these are some of the people that I've been going out to meet and talk with and get to know the answers. And I'm building more answers as I get out there. And I'm building more friendships as I get out there. And I'm finding out how many people really just want to be part of fixing all these different problems that we have here. So it's a beautiful thing. And those are the things that you can find here at 719 Co. So I'll tell you what, why don't we cut to that? Let's go to Greg's interview right now. Greg, with the Restaurant Association. Greg Howard, who is out making the rounds today downtown. He is the president of the Pikes Peak chapter of the Colorado Restaurant Association. You've been pretty busy, haven't you, Greg?
We've been very busy, Pappy. Absolutely.
So for those that don't know out there, Greg, can you go into a little bit about what the Colorado Restaurant Association actually is and what they represent or do?
Absolutely. What we do at the state level is one of our big things is lobbying for the benefit of restaurant owners in the state of Colorado. We've been busy doing this for decades. Actually, we started in the 30s, our organization. It is just something to have a voice for all the restaurant owners that are in our state. But lately, as of the last 8 to 9 months, as we're all in this mess together, we are doing quite a bit of work with the governor's office and with the state health department at that level. It's hard work. The crew up there, Sonia Riggs is our president of the state, and her team are working, I'm not kidding, they're working 15, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, to be able to just get moved ahead. The work that they do is building alliances with the civil servants from the state. They're doing some great work. They are making a lot of headway. They're also working on a federal level with the National Restaurant Association to get another CARES Act put together, which today they made some great headway over there in Washington.
You know, Greg, I'm learning a lot about what's being passed out there so that we can get restaurants open. One of the big things out there is something called the 5-Star Plan. The 5-Star Plan, I believe you and some folks helped draft that. If I'm wrong, you feel free to correct me live right here in front of everybody because I want correct information. But regardless of who drafted it, can you tell us what you know about the 5-Star Plan and what you do like about it versus what some may feel is an extension of California law?
Yeah, California law. That's a good one. Well, 5-Star actually program was developed by Mesa County originally. The state health department then got a hold of that and they've put their twists on it. We submitted one with the help of El Paso County Health here, who is a great partner for us restaurants. They're just doing tremendous work, and again, they're working around the clock just like the Restaurant Association is. And basically, it is a plan to try to get restaurants open to some capacity. It is not a silver bullet. There is no silver bullet right now. We're just running into big problems. There's a little bit of fear. I know I wouldn't want to have to be making decisions on a governmental level when a health crisis is hitting us as a pandemic. But the work that we've done working on that program, the 5-Star program, is going to be a statewide initiative to get some restaurants back open. It's not going to work for everybody. And there's some stuff in there that I don't necessarily agree with. But there are a lot of things that will get us back open.
So actually, let's just talk about that a little bit. I'll just go with, some things I'm hearing. Like a lot of it is gathering the data. Some of it is the masks having to be worn at the table. Put your mouth down or put your mask down so you can eat a meatball and put the mask back up. What are some points in the 5-Star that you think people may not like? And what would you say about overcoming those objections?
Well, you hit the nail on the head with that. The contact tracing, getting the information from guests, that's something that we're not used to doing. It's a little uncomfortable for people that are in the hospitality business to be asking for information like that. But like I said, it's not a silver bullet. It's not for everyone, but we have to fight in every direction. And if this is going to get a good majority of restaurants open to some degree, it's a step in the right direction. One of the most important points of having this 5-Star program is that we have something in place for the future. If something like this happens again, we're not just going to straight shutdowns. So building the infrastructure, building the programs, it's something that we can walk right into if this gets approved, which it's on the table right now. There's a meeting this afternoon about it. So the contact tracing is a tough one. I also know having tables 10 feet apart, that's another one that's tough for a lot of restaurants. It will work for some, it won't work for all. It's not the only thing we're working on. We're also working on getting our restaurants back open as a whole. So if we got to make some steps, that's what we're going to do. But in the meantime, we're just doing everything we can to get restaurants back open. We need to get our economy going. We need to get that mental health issues under control, because restaurant workers want to work, and them sitting at home and worrying about paying their bills is not doing anything good for their heads.
what is it you've seen that you've liked, and what is it you've seen that you maybe don't necessarily agree with, or you think there's a better way?
Well, we'll talk about the good first. You mentioned community. I am so proud of our community for getting behind our restaurants. We are in a time of need. I've been in the restaurant business for over 30 years. It's my life. I've dedicated a lot of my time to restaurant advocacy through the Colorado Restaurant Association, through the Education Fund. We educate high school students and try to get them on a culinary path, a front of the house path. I mean, there's options that we're trying to put out there. This is some of the work that we generally do, and our community is backing us up, and I just think it's fantastic. I mean, the work you're doing with, you and Wes with 719 Co. is tremendous. It's a great way to get the word out. Our next step is going to be building confidence, building customer confidence. Are people ready to come back to restaurants? I think a lot of them are. There are some that are not, but we're going to move forward so that we can give them that option.
When we talk about diner psyche, if you were to talk to the consumer out there, what message would you like to leave with them in regards to the support of bars and restaurants, albeit 5-star or whatever is put forward?
I guess the message is, and we've been preaching this for quite a while now, quite a few months, that we are a huge part of the economy here in Colorado, an absolute huge part. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of jobs. We are losing restaurants permanently by the day. And getting out and supporting as best you can, whether it's getting dine-out food or bundling up and dining out. I mean, that's another program that's put together by the county. And it is something, it's not everything, but it is something. And all these little stepping stones, building blocks, are we're going to keep restaurants open. Restaurant owners and operators right now are becoming smarter and smarter every day. We have to. We got to survive this, and we got to keep these jobs, and we got to be able to open back up. And the community supporting us tremendously. Some of the things that some other groups are doing, those are stepping stones too. It takes all kinds. There's, like I said earlier, there's not a silver bullet to get this thing finished, but we are all working in the same direction. We're trying to get restaurants open. I know there's some lawsuits, from some local restaurants here, and I support that. If that's the direction you want to go, that's the direction you should go. Get behind it and do everything you can, because as we move forward, we all are going to win when we're all working together.
The hard questions, and so obviously I can't have an interview with you if I don't press a little hard, and you can understand that. Now, you've been called selfish, you've been called monopolistic about the best sunrises in Colorado Springs. Now, I know that we've been friends a long time, since back in my days in the Keystone and us together, but can you tell us in your own words, because you've been pretty staunch about this, why do you feel like the sunrises and sunsets are the best at Patty Jewett?
Well, it's obvious they are. It's a beautiful place. The history of Patty Jewett is just phenomenal. I love being part of that operation, but I like to start my day there with the sunrise. And I like to post them up on social media because I really think, people need something of beauty to get their day started. I know that's why I go out there at 6 something in the morning, and it was earlier this year. But I like just seeing that beauty, and it reminds me that there's a day ahead of us and we got a lot of work to do.
Now, do you not like taking sunset pictures because you don't want people to know the real hours of restaurant people?
I do get every now and again when I do a sunrise and a sunset, people always have comments on my social media as to, are you really still at work? And yes, that's the kind of hours we work. A lot of us work from sunrise to sunset or later. It's a demanding industry, but we all do it because we love it, and that's why we're fighting really hard to keep our community going.
Greg, we know you're a busy guy. We at 719 Co really appreciate everything that you're doing out there. We'd like to thank you all for being on the show, and we would love to have you back. Greg, God bless you, everything you're going through, and you take care of yourself, okay?
Thanks so much for having me, Pappy.
That was great. I mean, how do you get better than, Mark Henry and Greg Howard? Chad Evans says he's the okay, that's good stuff. Keep those PJ Sunrise photos coming. Keep those. Oh, that's Lobster Bob right there. Hey, Lobster Bob, great way to start my day since I'm sleeping when you take them. Lobster Bob, nobody believes that you ever sleep. Come on, silly goose. All right, yeah, Lobster Bob right there, man. Lobster's one of our locals right here. Was in the food truck, and then he actually got a brick and mortar over there. And Missy and I, here's another trivia fact. Who was the first couple in Colorado Springs to kiss at the new Lobster Bob's restaurant there? It was, you ready? Affleck. It was, it was Missy and I. It was, matter of fact, hold on a second. If you guys don't believe me, watch this. This is going to be great stuff, man. Let me see here. I'll just eat up all you guys' time and act like you're going to stay here, which you probably won't. But you know what? When I'm on a mission, I'm on a mission, you know? And I'm going to show you guys, like, yeah, this is the famous, this is the world famous, where tens of people have seen this photo. But look at that. That is the first couple to ever kiss. And that was the first lobsters actually to ever kiss. A lot of people don't know that, but we then ate them. But there we are. Assalamualaikum mamracino passeriale molto bene. Yes, spicy meatball. All right. You had. I tell you what, I am liking me some lobster, Bob. This is great stuff. He said, of course you had to wipe the lobster off your lips. That was great. All right, but that's good stuff. Let's go to the news desk, Wes. Let's go ahead and go to the news desk. So in talking with Mark Henry and talking with Greg Howard, what we start seeing and piecing together is all the different components that are coming out right now. Put that phone back there, yeah. But all the different components that are coming out right now. You know, there is the 5-star out there, and it did get a lot of bad traction. There was a lot of people who didn't like it. There's this sentiment, you know, like pretty much, you know, in Colorado Springs, anything from California is bad, you know, and whatever. You know, but that just doesn't move along anything else. The thing that the 5-star will do is, and Greg touched upon that, is that it's not perfect for everybody. It is not the right thing for everyone. And so if you run into somebody who doesn't like it, I guarantee you it's for a reason that doesn't work for them, and that's okay. But what you end up having is, in the future, if this is to happen, that kind of thing will protect you from ever being shut down again. That's the kind of document that'll, and what are you really doing? I mean, you know, you're getting some names, and you know you have to wear a mask. You know, it's not the hardest thing, so that we can get these businesses open. You know, we've lost over 8,600 businesses in Colorado Springs, so that gets me to speaking of loss of business. That gets me to another thing. So what we had is, and go ahead and get me to the topic desk, man. Go ahead and get me to the topic desk. What we have is, let's see here. We got the good to know. That's finished up. And we'll go ahead and talk about shutdowns, ruined towns here in a bit. But what we were able to do was we have the Local First Rock Stars. Now, Local First is a hashtag that we're asking everybody to put out on all your social media. Hashtag Local First. Anything you're doing, when you do local, when you go out, think Local First. You know, and that's not just bars and restaurants. That's everybody. We also, of course, the 719Co is the big one. You know, hashtag 719Co. And with the Local First, what we come up with is we got Rockstar Marble and Granite. They have been tremendous. And so what they did was they went ahead and not only put forward the $2,000 that we're giving away tonight, and we're going to deliver it tomorrow. Not only did they give us the $2,000, they went ahead and said, listen, Pappy, here's what we're going to do. Every Friday, our crew is going to eat food. Now, that's his Rockstar Marble and Granite food. That's Malia and Brian and Shelly and Danielle and Thomas, and I mean the whole crew. So he's buying all their food. Then he wants 719Co to pick a business because he's going to buy all 719Co's food. So we're going to get volunteers that day. Yeah. That's so and then we go out to get to a business. And that business, everybody in their business, Rockstar is going to pay for that food. Well, we're going to go to a venue, a bar, a restaurant, whatever it is, if you're a bar that sells food, you know. But we're going to order that food through that venue. Whatever that tab is, if it's $500, $600, $700, Rockstar will match it. Rockstar will match it, plus the tip to the venue. Let's go to the chat room real quick. I want to see what people think about that. I want to see if they're just staring at a screen when we see all this stuff happening. Wong Ware says, thanks for fighting the good fight, Greg Howard. Of course you had to wipe it. Yes, and so Wong. So what do you guys think of the Rockstar Marble and Granite Local First Rockstars? The Rockstar lunch is on Friday. What do you guys think about that? I'd like to see it in the comments right now. Go to Hello 719 Co. That is the comments right now. That's where we're at. Nicole says that is amazing. She loves that. That's awesome. Brienne says that's awesome. Lobster Bob says and by the way, Rockstar's gonna be paying a mint if we go to. We better find a really small company, man. It'd be like you and me with 719 Co. and some other 2-man operation, because while that'll be good. Lobster Bob says thank you. Sean Fitzgerald says that is inspiring. Thank you very much, Sean. And so these are the types of things that are happening out there, right? People are coming up with these ideas. These are communities coming to 719 Co. They're coming to us saying, let's get through this. And Friday is the day to work. That's what Nicole said. Friday's the day to work. That's so great to see local helping local. Kathy Spencer, thank you for that. It is so good. I'm so happy to see people typing on here. I'm so happy to people be passionate. I'm seeing people get involved. This is great. Thank you for answering these questions. People are coming together all over the place. You are not alone. We're going to get into that in the final topic. Guess what? It's time to give away $2,000. Cynthia says amazing people. Let's go and give away $2,000. Missy, the most beautiful woman in the world, Missy Uncommon, says, way to go, rock stars. She's hot, smoking, burning. Whew. All right, here's what we need to do. We got to go give away $2,000. We went down and we had a lot of submissions, and Brienne gives us a smile. We had a lot of submissions, a ton of submissions. People really shared it well, and we can even do better, but I tell you what, coming out of the gate, everybody shared it well. Tell you what, let's not talk about it any longer. Rockstar Marble and Granite came up with $2,000. They called 719 Co. They said, Pappy, give this away. Here's what happened. It's here. First of all, do you know who we are? Like when you see this 719 Co logo, do you know who we are?
That this is a group of people who are together to kind of help the community in 719.
That's right. Now, the name of your bar is what?
Carefree Bar and Grill.
Now, you're the main owner. What's your name?
Cynthia Bickle.
Cynthia
Bickle.
Bickle. Okay. And then you got Native American descent. And
Yep.
somebody told me that, Native American owned here.
Yes, Ho Chunk Nation enrolled.
So what got you to open a bar?
It's my mom, my family's all owned bars and restaurants, and so I've kind of been raised up in them. That's all I've ever done. And finally I got to the point where I could do it myself.
You know, COVID hasn't been easy.
No.
And it definitely hasn't been easy for you guys, is that correct?
I wouldn't be here if I had known back in December when I started this. As you know, with everything going on, it just wouldn't have been a great move to make. You know, people couldn't get in here for inspections and licenses, courts shut down, liquor license, all that kind of stuff. And so we lost, what we thought we would have some revenue for those 4 months we weren't in operation. And as the new kids on the block, it's just been a struggle to even get our name out there. What little money was left over, we used to kind of try to keep up with the debt that comes with it versus marketing and those kinds of things. So
I understand there was a house put on the line, or
yeah. So we've come to a point now we're 3 months behind in rent. So I sold the only thing I own, which is my house. And on the 21st we'll be renting.
Wow. I
will at least have enough to pay what I owe the landlords for these 3 months and 1 month in advance, and then that I'm done.
Well, and I tell you what, we wanted to stop by because, we're collecting stories everywhere and talking to the people, 719 Co. That's what we do. And, recently we've been reaching out in a lot of ways to people about programs that we can do to help everybody. We're trying to get to everybody. Unfortunately, we can't. But fortunately, today we got to you. And so the nice thing is, from Rockstar Marble and Granite, you're going to get $2,000.
Shut up. Oh my gosh, thank you. That certainly helps. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's all yours, and the people have spoken, and they chose you, and then they brought it to the group.
Oh,
and
wow.
So 719, can you use $2,000?
Yeah, I can certainly use that money for sure. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm going to announce it on the podcast tonight that Rockstar Marble and Granite is going to kick you $2,000, and you got a little bit extra to keep going.
Thank you so much. That really, really helps. I'm at a loss of words. Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this. I appreciate everybody's thoughts and words of kindness, and certainly any donations that helped out with that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Some good people out there.
Yes.
All right, here's your safe one-arm hug.
Oh, yay.
There you go.
I
There's
got
a
one.
safe one-arm hug. All right. All right, well, we'll get that rounded up for you. I'm going to go put this on the show tonight, and then I'll get Rockstar to pop that over to you, and then we'll get you rolling on that.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk to you. And I mean, that is, I got to tell you, man, and that it felt good. And she has cried so much that I tell you afterwards, it hit him hard. We were there. So let's get the comments in. I want to see everybody's comments. Let's see what we got. Let's go back to, can you roll back through the comments like you did last time? Let's roll back through. Let's see what some of the people say. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Brienne says, absolutely amazing. 719 Co and Rockstar. Lobster Bob says, beautiful moments. Thanks for making this happen. Let's go back the other way. We'll go back the other way. Let's see. Oh, what a sweetheart. Michelle says, me too, Michael. I must have. Let's see. Absolutely love this in my community. Cynthia says, absolutely love this in my community. Nicole says, such an amazing family. Bart Olson says, hello, brother Pappy. Hey, love Bart. Danielle Dowling says, wish we could do more. That's a ridiculous statement. That is literally the most ridiculous statement on that post, because the Rockstar Marble and Granite family, and let me tell you something. I tell you what, we got a lot of good comments there, and that's good. Why don't we go ahead and let's go to Pappy versus Topic and go ahead and close out the show with that. Let's just finish it out with Pappy versus Topic there, Wes. I want to get it simple to you. I got the Pappy versus Topic background because people are always jabbing about something and this and that, and so what I'm doing is I'm getting in the middle of it, if you will. I'm getting into the middle of the scrum, and that's what I chose in the very beginning. I chose to get into the middle of the confusion. I chose to get in the middle of the bickering. I chose to get in the middle of all that. And it's a choice. We all have a choice. Everybody makes a choice on what they want to put their attention to. And for my friend and my best friend and Wes VKCO, he has followed me into any battles I've wanted. And Wes will tell you his own story. When he started this, he did not want many parts of it. He did whatever he could to help me. And along the way now, you can't stop Wes. Wes is right there with me, right there by my side. And we made a decision. Hey, let's put it out there. If people talk about laws of attraction and Jesus and Buddha, and it all works. It all works. Positive thinking. Putting an image forward of a world that you want to see. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. You put the image of the world that you want to see forward, and that's what manifests. Ask any entrepreneur. Ask any guy that wanted that girl. The guy that really wanted to marry that girl. And he put the image forward that he would marry her. You hear it in speeches afterwards. I knew I was going to marry her. People with their businesses, they see the visions of their businesses and what they can become. All the people that they can help. All the people that they can make happy with their food or their drinks, anything. All we did was sit and manifest an idea that we can help, and what's happening is more and more people are coming. So we keep coming up with ideas. Granted, I'm the idea generator, and Wes is my dream maker. He helps me make sure they come to reality. I put them through hell, but we fight every day, just like all you entrepreneurs out there. So yeah, there's some 5-star things out there that don't have everything right. It's not perfect, but when you consider 400,000 people just in Colorado Springs proper, and it's just over 400,000 Colorado Springs proper, That's not even including Fountain and Widefield and all the fringes. Just right there, 400,000 people. 5-star can make a huge difference. Our retail and service industry has just been jackhammered. So if you're watching this, if you've lasted this long, if you lasted through this broadcast, you're the kind of person that I'm hoping for. A person that doesn't give up. Just like Rockstar Marble and Granite. When they started, they didn't have a penny to their name. Not a penny. I've talked to Thomas. I've talked to Danielle. Thomas and Danielle Dowling. They put a company together, and through trial and error, and Thomas will even tell you a lot of error, they figured their way out. And now they're in a position to where they can give $2,000 to a business. You need to reach out to other businesses like Rockstar. They are the example. They are the exception. The people that I meet with every Tuesday, they are the exception. They are the ones that are saying, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can figure this out. Maybe if we used everybody around us. Because if you think this is going away tomorrow, you're wrong. There's at least 2 to 3 years of healing from this if it stops tomorrow morning. Think about that. But what is it we learned? What is it we learned? We learned that all these things we took for granted. That's what we all learned, whether you want to admit it or not. How many of you out there are kind of saying to yourself, yeah, I took some things for granted? How many, and if you're not going through 2020 having learned something, you're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. Because you're not, like Muhammad Ali said, the man at 50 that looks at life the same way he did at 25 has wasted half of his life. So let's not waste any more time. I have a plan, and my team has a plan. And every week, we get further and further in that plan. There was a day when people made fun of us just for even starting 719 Co. What? You made money, Pappy. Why are you going to do a nonprofit with no profit? Because I want to feel. I want to see people win. I want to use my God-given talents, the ability to play piano, the ability to sing, the ability to think, the ability to read. Put that out there. I want to use those talents. And Westfleet KCO is the same way. I meet Tuesday with a group of people. You've seen the organizers I meet with. Sean Fitzgerald from the Wobbly Olive. You know what a talent he is? You know how smart that guy is? And he's using whatever he's got. Inez, his wife, they're using whatever they got to help people. To help their, I can't tell you how many times I talked to Sean, and he talks about his 44 employees, how much he cares about them and how much he wants to help them. Did you know when they did masks, when the masks first came, so that everybody felt comfortable, Sean had everybody sit around. All of his employees put masks on and just read books to each other. I didn't do that. But that's what's nice about meeting people like that. People like Mark Henry, who will put together all the things he does, a 5-star dinner, a five-course dinner for his buddy, so that his woman can have an amazing night. And then tomorrow morning, 600 people. We're feeding 600 people. 600 over at the hospital. Is it a pat on the back? No. It's saying that we're doing something. People say that, don't take pictures of your food or don't film yourself doing charity. I couldn't disagree more. It's because we took the pictures away. We were sharing something. Social media was about sharing. We used to share. We used to share the pictures and say, I've been here. It was good. Here's what it looked like. You should try it. And then a squad of jackasses came online and said, no, that's not cool. You're taking pictures of food. Well, guess what? We need those pictures now, don't we? This camera can tell a story. This is amazing. If you're Generation X, you're baby boomer, this thing's amazing. Even millennials, this is amazing, right? I mean, you can edit on here, you can communicate on here. I mean, when I was growing up, you needed phone trees. Everybody had a section of people they had to call to let you know the school was out. I mean, this is crazy. There's more power in here than, what is it they say, Wes? There's more power in here, something like that, than there was in the rocket ships of the early days or something like that? Yeah. To land on the moon, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. And what do we do with this? We play Clash of Clans. We've been given the most ultimate communication tool to say, hey, I'm in trouble. Hey, I need help. Hey, can you love my post? Hey, my post is trying to do something. And what gets all the post love? Somebody that changed their hair color. Or boobs. Wes didn't want me to say that, but it's true. Like, you just run around with these pointless, where's this? Where's that? Get into that thing. If you don't think that we haven't been inoculated, that this technology has shut us down a little bit, then let the coronavirus and the 2020 epidemic happening now. And you know what the epidemic is? Loss of interest. It is not the virus. It is the loss of interest. It's the loss of interest in helping. It's the loss of interest in sharing. But a group of people came out, and you see it, and another group, and another group, and another group, and they said, we can do it. Well, here's what we're going to do. 5 days, 24-hour concerts. If you're a band, I need you. I need all the bands I can get. The bands will play 12 hours. I'll play the other 12. I know it takes a lot of you to keep up with me. Listen, that's just on you all. It's nobody has my energy in this town. Nobody. Okay, maybe Sean Fitzgerald. Maybe. But we'll see. I'll challenge him. We'll have a, what does he call them? Like bar fights, food fights? We'll have a slumber fight. That sounds weird. Okay, so, but I know Sean's laughing if he's watching. However, 5 24-hour concerts. The bands will play 12 hours. I'll play 12 hours. I'll talk. I'll do the Jerry Lewis telethon type thing. That's where I'm taking this back to. Ronald Reagan. You know, if the coronavirus had showed up in the 80s, we would have whipped its butt. We had Walk for Mankind, Jump Rope for a Heart. We had Farm Aid, Live Aid. We had Willie Nelson. We could do anything with Willie Nelson. He's awesome. So take me back to the comments as we leave. Take me back to the comments and give everybody a chance to comment at me and this and that. Do you hear what I'm saying? Just stumbled on your post. You've been in my home, seen my Ollie picture, and I can't read. Jesus, dude, you're killing me, man. All right, here we go. I can't see anything on the screen. All right, just stumbled on your post. You've been in my home, seen my Ollie picture, and I knew I was going to Marianne from the first time I kissed her in the Blue Moon parking lot. Glad you're having. Yeah, Jeremy Malaki. It's great to see the community helping each other. Wish that would spread like the virus. Thank you for spreading the goodness. Listen, we don't have all the answers, and that's what we're trying to do, Kathy. We're trying to spread the goodness. Are there any other comments out there? Let's go to some of the old ones and see what they say. Maybe somebody told me that I'm full of it, because I get those sometimes. JC Barbado says, awesome. And he is a great detailer, by the way, if you want to meet him. Thank you for this amazing display of humanity. Natalie Ford Wardman, you are welcome. Danielle, I have an idea. Y'all get banked to donate plasma because you had COVID. Just a thought. Okay. I don't know where that came.
There's more, but I can't.
Okay, that's okay. We can't get to all the comments. And let's see if we got any new comments before we leave and everything like that. But I'll just leave it there for a minute while I finish up. But 5 24-hour shows in a row, December 28th to January 1st. I'll handle 12 hours a day. I'll do half the work every day. Everybody else try to keep up with this one, okay? We have shirts out there. We have our shirts. Let me see here. This is, again, this is our, we got the Shutdowns, Ruined Towns. Keep watching 719co.com. Keep watching the Facebook. Shutdowns, Ruined Towns. We're going to have these t-shirts out. 4 t-shirts out. 4 t-shirts out for $20. $20, these t-shirts right here. They're going to be coming out. We're going to be playing music. We're going to be sending messages. We're going to do this together. We're going to be sending out the hope. We're going to be sending out the love, man. We're going to do something, guys. We're going to do it, but we got to do it together, man. Amy, I want you to retype. We need our hashtags up here. So Amy and everybody, if you care about what we're doing right now, I need to see hashtag local first. Everybody put hashtag local first. Show me that this broadcast meant something to you. Put hashtag local first. I'll be tuning in and sharing. I believe in what you're doing with love, not hate. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No hate here. Congratulations, Cynthia. You are so deserving. We are not done finding another $2,000. We got a couple companies we're talking about. We have a line in on a company for $2,000 worth of propane, but I need to see hashtag local first. If you're watching right now, how many people do we have on here, Wes? I don't even know. How many? I mean, we probably lost a lot of people. No, we didn't. Wow. Oh my God.
7.
All right, hashtag local first. Let me see it. Hashtag local first. JC, thank you. Lobster Bob, thank you. Baby Doll Kitten Love Muffin, thank you. Kathy Spencer, thank you. Cynthia, thank you. Marsha, thank you. Thomas Dowling, thank you. Rockstar Local First. It's hashtag local first. If you're a business and you need food, contact 719Co at 719co.com. If you're a business that you would like to have Food Friday, go to 719co.com, either the Facebook or you can go to our website. Go. If you haven't been on our Facebook, get on our Facebook. If you haven't been on our YouTube, get on our YouTube. That's right. Hash brown. Trash can. Oh my God. Look at that. Buddy Tubbs is in here, man. Buddy Tubbs. Tony Cordy's here. This concert will be at Sunshine Studios for sure. It'll be at Twisted Apes. We are talking to Stargazers. If Stargazers doesn't want it, we're talking to 3E Comedy Club. Not that they don't want it because, you know, there's a process and things like that. Shelly Dawn Local First. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to put some inspiring music. Okay? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but let me see here. I'm gonna find inspiring music to close out, but I got to make sure that the music is not music that is what do you call it? Copyrighted? Yeah. So what is it? It's the audio. Yeah, we're gonna leave with audio music here, man. We gotta leave it. Let's see. Humble Pro. No, nothing humble here. Let's see. Grace though. We gotta have more grace. We gotta have more. Here we go. Action. Here we go. Plugged in. What does that sound like? Get plugged in. Hashtag local first. Hashtag community love. Hashtag 719Co. Take pictures of food. Put it all over Facebook. Put it all over Instagram. Take tons of pictures of food. Take a picture of kissing your girl. Take your girl out. Take your guy out. Go out there and take pictures, man. Make it happen. It's 719Co. We're going to raise lots of money. It's local first. Let's make it happen. Goodbye, everybody. Stay tuned.